Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today's story is one of those uniquely South African moments that combines politics, humor, and a touch of theatre. You know, only in Mzansi can a serious political gathering turn into a debate about something as ordinary as stairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Julius Malema, the leader of the economic freedom fighters, has found a new enemy, and it is not the ANC, it is not the DA, and it is not even load shedding. It is the humble staircase. This unusual episode unfolded during a community gathering, where Malema refused to climb a small flight of steps leading to the microphone. Instead of simply walking up, he stopped, pointed at the stairs in dramatic fashion, and declared that stairs cannot be trusted. According to him, they represent oppression. He argued that while ordinary people are forced to struggle upwards, the wealthy glide effortlessly in elevators. The crowd burst into laughter, but Malema pressed on with what he framed as a serious message: stairs are symbols of inequality, and they must be challenged. Now, before you dismiss this as just comic relief, the EFF took it further. Party members began chanting anti-stair slogans. They even floated a so-called radical stair expropriation policy without compensation. Yes, comrades, you heard right, expropriation, not of land this time, but of steps. Some officials clarified that escalators were acceptable, since they moved together with the people. But stairs? No, those are counter-revolutionary structures by design. In true Malema style, he didn't stop at symbolism. He argued that stairs discriminate against the tired, the elderly, and the physically challenged. Stairs stand there rigidly, offering no assistance, and force people to struggle unnecessarily. For him, it was a metaphor for how society constantly demands more effort from the disadvantaged while making life easier for the privileged. And by midday, the EFF leadership was already talking about tabling a parliamentary motion to abolish stairs nationwide. Their proposal: replace every staircase with what they call revolutionary ramps of equality, ensuring that every South African could move freely without obstruction. Now, of course, experts had something to say. Architects and engineers pointed out that removing stairs entirely would make high-rise buildings slanted, impractical, and even dangerous. But Malema brushed these warnings aside, insisting that the only thing allowed to rise in this country should be the revolution, not steps. As expected, social media exploded. Within hours, memes were everywhere. South Africans, with their world-class sense of humor, began calling Malema a comrade flat surface. Pictures of staircases with EFF berets started trending. Some users joked that Malema's next march would be against ladders, while others asked if spiral staircases were double counter-revolutionary. But if you look beyond the jokes, you can see the political theatre. Malema has always had a gift for turning ordinary things into powerful metaphors about inequality and exclusion. Whether you agree with him or not, his ability to capture attention is unmatched. Even when people laugh, they end up talking about deeper issues of fairness, accessibility, and privilege. And this moment adds to the long list of memorable Malema episodes. He has attacked everything from statues to school syllabuses, from parliament furniture to presidential motorcades. Now, stairs join that catalogue of unusual political targets. It may sound absurd, but that is exactly why it sticks in people's minds. What makes this especially captivating is how South Africans responded. Some people took it lightly, calling it one of his funniest moments yet. Others actually saw a point in his words, especially when considering how public spaces often fail to accommodate the elderly and the disabled. In that sense, while the delivery was humorous, the underlying issue of accessibility is very real. In the end, whether you think this was genius symbolism or simply a bizarre performance, it shows once again why Malema remains one of the country's most unpredictable political figures. He can turn a routine community meeting into a national spectacle, trending across platforms, and sparking conversations far beyond the hall where he spoke. So, What do you think? Is Malema's war on stairs just another comic episode in South African politics, or is there a hidden message worth taking seriously? Should stairs be abolished in favor of ramps of equality, or is this a revolution that will trip over its own feet? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this story, make sure you give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with friends who enjoy a good laugh mixed with sharp political commentary. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep questioning, keep laughing, and as Malema might say, beware of those suspicious stares. See you next time.